Coming up on this edition of Inside the Tribe, you'll hear from Miss Reinhardt about the school musical.
Plus, we pay tribute to Mr. Hobbs. Inside the Tribe starts right now.
Now, from the Raider Nation and the school that's proud to be EP, this is East Peoria's very own Inside the Tribe.
Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of Inside the Tribe. I'm Anna Loftus.
And I'm Sarah Wary.
Congratulations to November Students of the Month, Kaylee Durance and Sadie Schindler. Ms. Pfeiffer nominated both ladies because they are dedicated to making East Peoria and the planet a better place, and they have shown this with working countless volunteer hours. Here's what Ms. Pfeiffer had to say about Kaylee and Sadie. They have helped with Hope Club their entire high school careers, and that has included a great deal of thankless work that makes our school and community better. For the past few years, they have volunteered their time before, during, and after the homecoming parade to clean up candy and garbage afterward. And they have also volunteered for stadium cleanup at Eastside Stadium on countless Saturday mornings to maintain the cleanliness of our awesome facilities.
In addition to the work they put in without batting an eye or seeking glory for the work they put in, they are just incredibly kind and generous. They are always willing to go above and beyond in everything they do, and they are just ridiculously nice human beings. I think it's high time that they get the recognition they deserve for all of the work they put in behind the scenes. They are quiet leaders, the type that dig in and get to work to make change. I know I am inspired by them myself. Taylor Sutton is our third Student of the Month. She was nominated by Coach Johns for being a great student athlete who represents our school with her competitive spirit in wrestling and tennis. Coach Johns said Taylor listens well and does all the things expected of her. She is a fine young lady. Congratulations to Kaylee, Sadie, and Taylor, our November Students of the Month.
We're excited to introduce Raiders Who Care, launching in the 2026-27 school year. This free program is open to all EPCHS students and will provide access to hygiene products, clothing, school supplies, after-school snacks, and more. Our goal is simple: to help every student feel prepared and ready to learn each day.
We're building a team of parents and community members who believe every student deserves to feel cared for. From volunteering to donating, your contribution will help Raiders Who Care start strong and grow for years to come. If you are interested in getting involved or learning more, complete the Google form on the announcements.
The boys' swim team will be holding open swims at 5 Points, Washington on Monday, November 10th, Wednesday, November 12th, and Monday, November 17th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. The first official practice will be held on Saturday, November 22nd from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Check in at the front desk at 5 Points and tell them you're on the high school swim team.
Girls soccer open gyms are on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:15 to 4:15. We will meet on outside of the gym in A building. Please see Coach Childs if you would like more information.
The Moms Who Care shopping dates for November are sophomores on November 6th, juniors on November 13th, and seniors on November 20th.
Interested in traveling to Europe and seeing such sights as Buckingham Palace, the Eiffel Tower, or taste the finest Belgium chocolates? If so, come to the informational meeting regarding the London-Paris-Belgium trip on Thursday, November 20th at 6 p.m. in Miss Dawson's room 353C.
Key Club is holding a fundraiser to support the Ronald McDonald House. Anyone interested in donating to the Ronald McDonald House may drop off items such as disposable gloves, twin-size bed sheets, pillows, coffee creamer, coffee stirs, and cotton towels. You may drop off items at the main entrance or in room 106E. Any donation is appreciated.
The girls' basketball team is holding their annual chicken dinner fundraiser. The pickup date is December 3rd from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at EPCHS on the Boulevard. Each ticket costs $15 and can be purchased by scanning the QR code in the announcements. Show some love for our girls' basketball team.
Teen Conference is a great opportunity for teens to attend and participate in enriching sessions, listen to inspirational keynote speakers, meet other teens in their community, and enjoy the day of learning outside of the classroom. The registration deadline is Wednesday, December 3rd. Interested in learning more or signing up? Email Miss Murray at mmurray@ep309.org or visit Student Services.
This month's theme for book club is a potluck of genres. Book club will meet November 19th after school in the library.
There are extra copies of the 2024-25 yearbooks available for purchase. The cost is $70 and you can make checks out to EPCHS, but we will also take cash.
The chess team traveled to Sterling High School for the Sterling Chess Invite on Saturday, November 1st. The 8-board varsity team led by Tony Romero finished 2-2, with Cooper Wagner winning a second place medal. on board 5, finishing with 3 wins. Gabe Hoots had a win and a draw. Aurora Berkeley had 2 wins and a draw. Mason Smith had 2 wins. James Bailey had a win. Robert Riley had 2 wins. And Nathan Cox had 2 wins.
The JV team finished in second place in the 5-board JV tournament. On JV, Jax Marquard on board 2, Oliver Demarian on board 3, and Russell Samus on board 5. All finished 3-1. Chase Searift earned a win and a draw, and Bree Benedict earned a win. In the open tournament, Ethan Leese earned a 4th place medal with 3 wins and a draw. Xavier Ferrer finished with 3 wins. Hunter Hockenberry and Dallas Miller each earned a win, and Wolf Stanton earned 2 draws. Fantastic job, chess team.
Any future Raiders interested in softball are welcome to attend the Winter Hitting Clinic. The clinic will take place on December 20th and 27th and cost $25 per session or $40 for both. 3rd to 5th graders are from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. 6th to 8th are from 12 to 1:30 p.m. You can sign up through the link on the announcements.
Any parent of an athlete participating in winter sports must attend the winter sports parent meeting in order for their athlete to participate this winter. The meeting will be held on November 12th at 5:30 p.m. in the EPCHS auditorium.
On Saturday, November 1st, the Scholastic Bowl team played at the IHSS BCA Novice Tournament at Limestone High School, winning 4 games and losing 4 games. Alec Lester earned 6th place in toss-ups out of 64 players in the tournament, averaging 47.5 points per game. Fantastic job, Alec and Scholastic Bowl. This has been this week's Raider Report. I'm Sadie Schindler.
And I'm Austin Conrad. Chloe Allen is back with your weekly Raider Weather Report.
All right, everyone, here's your weather. Today's partly sunny and cold with high 38 degrees outside. Tomorrow's mostly cloudy with a high 43 degrees outside. Wednesday, partly sunny with a high 53 degrees outside. Thursday, plenty of sunshine with a high 58 with a low 47 degrees outside. Unfortunately, Friday, rainy with a high 60 with a low 46 degrees outside. And a very unfortunate Saturday is strong morning thunderstorms with a high 61 with a low 46 degrees outside. Please check your weather app for more details. Shout out to the YouTuber named Mr. Beast. And I would like to see you get rich. Have a good week, everyone.
Coming up, you'll hear from Miss Reinhardt about this year's musical.
And how Mr. Hobbs' inspiring and kind legacy will be missed and live on throughout the halls of EPCHS.
I'm here with Miss Reinhardt, and she's going to tell us a little bit about this year's spring musical.
All right, it's real exciting. I will not be telling you on Inside the Tribe what the show is because at the moment of this recording, I will not be announcing until our interest meeting this coming Friday. So I'm not going to be introducing it here because there's been a lot of guesses as to what it is, and nobody's been right so far. But we have auditions coming up for the school musical. The dancing auditions will be on Thursday, November 13th from 6 to 7:30 here in the Commons. Singing will be Friday, November 14th from 3 o'clock to 4:30 in the orchestra room. Now, the workshops aren't required, but they are encouraged. Otherwise, you're going to show up to the auditions and you'll be asked to sing and dance kind of immediately, and that's very, very stressful. So if you're someone who needs a little bit of practice, I highly encourage people to come to the workshops. Actual auditions will be Tuesday, November 18th, starting at 6:30 in the orchestra room. You'll sing first. That usually takes a little bit longer because we sing one at a time. And then dancing is more of a group thing, and it's a lot faster to get through. And yes, auditions are a requirement. You do have to audition. Yes, you need to both sing and dance, even if you're better at one than the other. We have to know where, your abilities lie, so we can cast everyone in suitable roles. Yeah.
What do you think Miss Reinhardt is going to choose for this year's musical?
Mean Girls.
I think it's going to be Willy Wonka.
I think Miss Reinhardt will choose Legally Blonde.
I hope and I think that we're going to do Mean Girls.
Mamma Mia.
I think it's going to be Beauty and the Beast.
Benchwarmers.
I think it's going to be Mean Girls.
I think that Miss Reinhardt is going to do Pretty Woman.
Hope it's going to be 6.
I think she's going to do Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I think it's going to be Mean Girls.
Legally Blonde.
I think it's Heather's.
Oompa, oompa, oompa-dee-doo. I think it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Mean Girls.
Mamma Mia.
I think Miss Reinhardt's gonna do Bye Bye Birdie.
I think Miss Reinhardt's gonna do Shrek.
I'm Miss Reinhardt. For those of you who do not know me, I am the director and choreographer for our school's musical production. And thank you all so much for coming out and showing interest in our productions here. We have a great time. And I know you guys have all been dying to find out what show we are doing this year. The show that we are doing this year is Something Rotten. Oh!
What are you doing with the greenhouse to honor Mr. Hobbs?
So first we are taking, we're going to make plant bombs or seed bombs, sorry. So we have extracted Illinois wildflower seeds that are native. They're not cultivated. They're exactly as they were supposed to be, right? We can see native wildflowers that support pollinators, that help our water, filter out our water supply, all those great things. We're hoping that they pop up in the spring in honor of Mr. Hobbs. The other thing that Hope Club is doing is we have collected seeds as well. It's actually the same seeds, but we're going to actually create like a designed garden of native flowers in the courtyard between 1E hallway and the cafeteria.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. This segment of Inside the Tribe is brought to you by
Hope Club!
I'm here with
Miss Pfeiffer.
And what impact do you think Mr. Hobbs had on the community?
I think that he had a pretty big impact. First of all, when we think about like his stance on like environmentalism and trying to leave the world better than what we found it, I learned a lot from him over the years. He would be doing calculations with his electric vehicle, and we would go to the clean water celebrations. He ended up introducing us to the Living Lands and Waters, which is like basically a garbage barge, and we got to go onto this barge where they clean up the rivers in America. And it's just the fact that he introduced so many kids to that kind of thing really leaves his legacy as one that cared. He wanted to leave things better than he found it. Sorry.
You're fine.
And I think too, all through his treatment, he was always positive. He never complained. He was always thinking about others and kind of making them comfortable with him, and how we would leave his family, and it just spoke to who he is as a person. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Hobbs has been a friend, a colleague, and a mentor for me for so many years. I was fortunate enough to get to carpool with him over the years and get to know him well. I feel like he inspired me to do so many things and work harder and be a better person. I feel like Mr. Hobbs really committed to our community and did so many things here for EP. I can't find the right words to express what a truly great man we've lost, but I do know that my life and the lives of others were better because he was a part of it, and I will truly miss you, Mr. Hobbs.
I have two really favorite memories of Mr. Hobbs. He really liked music and all different kinds of music, and I really like music and all different kinds of music. I also like documentaries, especially music documentaries, so every time I watched a different documentary about musicians or music in general, I would go and tell him about the documentary I would watch, and we would compare notes about that. And another fun favorite memory I have about Mr. Hobbs that just shows what a kind soul he was. We Early on in my career here at EPCHS, for some reason, we were talking about birthdays, and I told him that my birthday was on Christmas Eve. In his dry, witty way, he looked at me and said, "Well, that sucks." And I laughed and said, "Well, when I was a kid, it did, but now, as an adult, it doesn't really matter." And ever since then, on Christmas Eve, on my birthday, through my school email, I would always get an email from Mr. Hobbs wishing me a happy birthday. So he would take the time out of his holiday, Christmas Eve, to wish me a happy birthday. And I know I'm not the only one that would get those emails from him wishing a happy birthday, but it just shows what a kind, thoughtful man that he was, and he will just be deeply missed around EPCHS.
Hi, so I had Amarin come in and do a little presentation with my first hour and Ms. Lambrick's first hour class. They came in, every student got a little take-home kit on clean energy with just some things in there to help make your house more energy efficient, like some energy efficient light bulbs and some coverings for your outlets and your pipes that go to the outside to prevent drafts, things like that. When I signed up for this back in August, I just kind of thought we all got an email from Amarin offering for them to come talk to our classes. And I thought, this is something that Mr. Hobbs would have done if he was still in the building. So I signed up for it in August, and then today is November 5th. So today is the day that they came and gave the presentation, and the kids seemed to really like it and respond really well to it. So yeah, it was a fun day.
Hi, I'm Anna Loftus, and I'm here with
Sadie Schindler.
And what is your favorite memory with Mr. Hobbs?
My favorite memory would have to be all the field trips. He'd take us to water festivals and tree wrappings, and it was a lot of fun. Afterwards, we'd hang out for a little bit. We'd talk in the cars. After the water festivals, a lot of times we'd get ice cream and laugh a lot.
Well, thank you.
Hi, my name is Ava Metternich. I graduated in 2024, and I was a part of Hope Club for all 4 years of my high school journey. So I got to know Mr. Hobbs on a little bit deeper level than just when he was teaching regular class. I would say one of my favorite memories with him is one year we had a Hope Club event that took place all day, and we finished 30 minutes before Raider hour ended. And so he was like, "Guys, let's go get ice cream." And he could have made us go back and go to Raider hour and work on homework for 30 minutes, but we went to Twisty Treat instead, and he bought us all ice cream. And it was so fun. It was an extra 30 minutes to just talk about what we did for the day, an opportunity to talk about things we were all really passionate about. Outside of that, he just had this unique ability to make even the most monotonous meetings fun and exciting, because you could tell he was so passionate about what he was doing, and he was definitely a light at East Peoria.
My favorite memories of Mr. Hobbs all come from Hope Club. It was such a joy to see him every week, and he's the main reason why I stayed in the club all 4 years. He made it just so much fun, and I've never met anyone with so much passion and so educated on the environment and willing to go into the community and actually help and clean up the streets, literally. And after meetings in the community, he would take us for ice cream, and it was a lot of fun.
One memory I have of Mr. Hobbs kind of involves my time in high school. So I'm a graduate of East Peoria High School. I'm a graduate of 2003, and I actually had Mr. Hobbs as an earth science teacher. I started teaching here again, went to college, came back, and I started teaching in 2009, and Mr. Hobbs was one of the teachers who I had who is still here. And for about a year, I still called him Mr. Hobbs. I never called him by his first name. About a year after I had been teaching here, he pulled me aside one day and he said, "You can call me Martin. It's okay." And I said, "I don't know, it feels disrespectful." And he said, "You know what, I promise it's fine." And so since then, I called him Martin. Still felt a little bit disrespectful when I would say that, but I would say he was one of the first teachers who were still here when I was a student and was still teaching here, where I felt like he treated me like a colleague and not as a student myself. So I really am thankful for him for that.
There's just so many stories and memories I can share about Mr. Hobbs. I'm really gonna miss talking in the mornings with him, complaining about our fantasy football teams together, hearing about his Cowboys or his Florida State Seminoles, all the teams that he followed. Really gonna miss listening to the concerts that he would attend. He would love going to concerts. I was lucky enough to go to a couple concerts with him. He loved all kinds of music, whether it was 90s grunge, whether it was Pink or Katy Perry, or an older band called ELO. He just loved attending concerts, and I'm really gonna miss those memories that he would share of all the joy that he would have going to all those concerts. I'm gonna miss his sense of humor, how he would always have like chocolate covered crickets or ants that he tried to get the students to eat. I would always enjoy, we just had parent teacher conferences a couple weeks ago, and it was just so cool every single year. All the parents walking by that had Mr. Hobbs, and just they were so happy to see him and just so excited that Mr. Hobbs was there and he's still there and whatnot. So it was just gonna be really, really hard without him around anymore. We're really gonna miss him here. He helped so many teachers out, whether it was with curriculum or whether it was renewing your license or continue your education. He was the person to go to. So we just really gonna miss Mr. Hobbs, and just no words to say, and just so sorry for the Hobbs and Brenneman family, and just keep him in your prayers. But thank you all, and we miss you, Mr. Hobbs.
My name is Martin Hobbs, and my guilty pleasure song is Firework by Katy Perry. I chose this song because, well, I like it, and I really like the message that it has.
That's not all, but that's all we have time for today.
For the full set of announcements, be sure to listen to Sophia Kidd every day during Raider Hour. They're also all on the school's website, ep309.org.
Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram at inside_the_tribe.
That's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Inside the Tribe. I'm Anna Loftus.
And I'm Sarah Wary. And from everyone here at Inside the Tribe, have a great Raider Day.